Hi, I'm Geddy. I'm 19 and I was first introduced to Epic Games' Unreal Engine about 7 months ago. I tried experimenting with it on my own, but progress was kinda slow. It wasn't until in the fall that I decided to listen in on the Virtual Production Fellowship, which my dad was invited to take part in. From there, I challenged myself to make a short film, which I did, and then from there again, I decided to create a thematic video game to contribute to the HPA project under mentorship of Joachim J.Z. Zell and Bella, both of which helped contribute ideas and inspiration for me to put into the game itself. The name of the game is called Cracks of Gold, based on the Japanese art form called kintsugi, to where if pottery breaks, you put it back together using precious materials, usually gold, so it becomes more valuable than what it once was. From making this game, I learned many different aspects of Unreal Engine, such as the fundamentals of making a multi-level game, creating new textures, creating particle effects, experimenting with the AI, and much more. Along the way, I had an accident with the laptop to where a plastic hinge broke, and so, due to that kind of panic, I wanted to get the game backed up as soon as possible. Luckily, I received help through AWS and got it back up through Perforce, to where I learned about change control and being able to have multiple versions of the game in case I ever make mistakes. Along the way, I also met Digital Film Tree, to where I learned about how the game engine itself can be used in media and entertainment and pre-visualization. I'm very excited to pursue using Unreal Engine, and I hope to get a career out of it someday. Here right now is a demo video of the game, along with me explaining how I use the blueprints within it. I first became introduced to the Hollywood Professional Association from my dad, Jack Wenzinger, when he took part in the short film Lost Lederhosen, led by Jay-Z. It wasn't until months later that Jay-Z would organize a sequel, Found Lederhosen, which would include short films and animations from different locations around the world. And from this, my dad offered that I could get involved by making a video game. It was from this suggestion that I created a game using Epic Games' Unreal Engine, which features the player traveling through different areas of the world by portals in order to reach characters within the London short film Kintsugi, which was provided to me by Jay-Z himself, who has supported me throughout by suggesting ideas for me to implement into the game. The game works by using a powerful pre-built game engine that runs C++ code in the form of what's called blueprints. Blueprints are basically boxes connected by strings, which execute a coding command of some kind. It's from these commands that I can have characters move around, deliver lines of subtitles, or interact with the player in some way. This level was made to help represent the HDRI backgrounds available in Unreal Engine, which can look very realistic, and I believe can be very useful for virtual production, LED walls, or even just more video games to help add in more realistic images in the backgrounds. This is the blueprint used on the London park assets, which allows the player to launch around the objects, but have them be destroyed when the thief touches them. What happens is if the overlapped actor is the thief will take 1 point of damage, then from there, the physical object will be deleted, and then immediately replaced with a destructible version of that object which looks exactly alike in the exact same position. Therefore, it gives the illusion as if the object was destroyed only by the thief. All in all, it has been a great experience for me to contribute to this project in some way. It's given me the opportunity to learn more about Unreal Engine than I ever knew before, and it's also given me the inspiration to make my very first video game. This is the first video game project I've ever made. With this experience, I hope to be able to move on to something bigger and better than ever before.